Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Efrain Rodriguez Jr. show. Today, we have a show that is very interesting because it takes us to very sensitive situations where if you ask me, are you proud of those people that are doing this and that in front of the Supreme Court? I say, I don't even know them. But hey, are they doing it? Also, Republicans make some amendments to what they're trying to do with the plebiscite in Puerto Rico. And they, when you hear their side of the story, you'll be like, we are toast. Hey, listen, the reason this is my background, and I think I'm gonna keep it there, it's because we are the root, and we are a territory of the United States of America. We want to be part of that small star here, to be one of those up there. But since Barbosa in the island, no one really had that vision. And I've been saying it on my channel, say why the PPD doesn't really get involved with the Republican Party through all behind that party. The way they put it, it's gonna be tough. So Adriana Diaz was playing in Hungary. She really gave, oh my god, hard time to the world champion. She even won one set, but the world champion came back and took it out. She was eliminated. So, also, whatever Pedro Pierluigi was presenting to the Senate, they toss it out. So, let's just get started with all our four different news for today. So here it's all the congresswomen, and this is provided by Noticentro Guapa TV. Congresswoman Alexandra Ocasio and Nidia Velasquez arrested in pro-abortion protests. You see now? They were arrested in front of the Supreme Court in Washington, D.C., along with other congresswomen. We saw other ones. I don't recognize that one. I recognize Elon, and there were like 18 of them. Court Washington, D.C., along other congresswomen and protesters. Dozens of protesters were also arrested today outside the Supreme Court in Washington, D.C., including 16 members of 16 Congress, including Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez and Nidia Velasquez. And because this is a channel from Puerto Rico, they don't mention the other Congress, along with member of the Congress and their staff member of the Center of Popular Democracy Group and other demonstrators protesting in favor of abortion rights were also arrested. Police said the arrests were civil disobedience and they will be charged with obstruction. Okay, and they're probably gonna be released probably a couple hours, and I'm gonna be in jail like the trespassers on January 6th. You see the hypocrisy in there, but they control this. And Republicans, they don't have. I don't see Republicans going out protest and doing disobedience like this when the pandemic and all this craziness were full force, and they just try to persuade us that you know you need to do this and you cannot do that. Even the convoy that was coming to Washington D.C., they didn't even allow them to be on Washington D.C. They just the policemen and everything, and it's bad. It's bad that we see that the way that our country is going with this, because we had to really recognize something. We had three different powers for a reason. And all these people, okay, you did, it's a show, okay, you did it. But your job is to make the law. You were elected by the people. The one on the Supreme Court is to protect and defend and uphold what is in the Constitution. Since 1973, the Roe versus Wade, it was not done the way it was supposed to be done. They recognized that it was a fault, and it cost us almost 765 million unborn babies. Now with this, hey, most of the people here in their states, they're gonna continue doing the abortion. It's not like they banned that in those places. But the other states, and this is the beauty of the United States of America, the other state, they're gonna ban zero abortion in their states. People elect the representative, they make the laws, and boom, put it in force. Simple as that. This group think that everybody in the United States of America, they need to be like them. And it's not gonna happen. Everybody else is not gonna be like New York or California, that they have abortion in demand. And other places, we kind of split down the middle in this matter. But now they're gonna be states that they're gonna be like, no, not here. And they're gonna be a zero abortion. The other ones, they're gonna have some limits. Texas had the heartbeat, and this is very important. And it's so ridiculous that a guy that was never involved with politics, that now that I understand a little bit, it's not because I'm getting old, such as I really getting old, but I understand this. But when I see this, it's like, what are you guys doing? Can you guys do your work what you guys were elected to do? Because this is like try to create more division into our United States of America. But they did what they're supposed to be doing there, I guess. Now, the Republicans seek to stop the plebiscite, include the territory, demand English, and a supermajority. His amendments for the Republican Party to the bill include keeping promise in place, eliminating key parts of the transition to sovereignty, including the right to U.S. citizen for those born in free association status, So Washington D.C., the Republican minority in the Natural Resource Committee presented their amendments to the bill. So when you see this, it's like, and that's what I like, the background that I'm gonna be having from now on, in the beginning and at the end of the show, because I really feel what they are showing. And when I saw all the different comments, that's why I'm here so late doing this video. It's because I read all the comments. There were like 78 or something like that on the newspaper. People complaining, people were saying very good things about it, not such good things. And in reality, they were just like, they were tired because so many different things has been happening. And I left my there, say, since Barbosa, that he kind of like understood what was the politics in the United States of America. But all the different politicians that we've been having throughout all the time, they just came and managed whatever they were getting from the states. But there was never a plan for something like this. And I said it on my channel before. I say, listen, Ella. I know that not gonna be no Ella in this amendment. So, this pride, Puerto Rican pride kind of thing. So it's gonna be like, you gotta eat it, because this is what it is, and this is what you're gonna get. And a lot of people are gonna be like upset, because they're gonna be like, no, we're not gonna take that. So what is the other route? It's not gonna be no independence. So it's gonna be like, you'll stay territory again. Under the Republican administration, what they say is that English gotta be the first language. So if you became state, it's gotta be like everybody of your brothers and sisters on the state. It's like what happened with Hawaii. Similar situation. So all these different things. Seeing how, Alexandria Ocasio and Nidia, they're doing all this. Now that they have the White House and both chambers, and it's kind of like they had the chance to do it now, but they didn't do anything. And now this plebiscite is gonna be for 2023 is probably gonna be a different House and different Senates. So now we're gonna go back to the drawing board. The Republicans are already saying what they expect. So it is a true reality for a lot of people, and it's gonna be a cold shower for others. And wake up, Puerto Rico, because you're asking for something, but we gotta get something in return, and it's gonna hurt. But you had time to decide. So this is from the spokesperson, Adriana. She's 21. She look younger. Put the world champion in trouble in the WTT Championship, but the Utuadeña tennis player was eliminated. From the prestigious tournament that takes place in Hungary. Diaz demanded the maximum from the world champion and third rank in the prestigious event that brings together the best athletes in the world in this sport. Hey, I always say this. In order for you to win, someone had to lose. And you gotta bring your A game. no matter what. So the 21-year-old Utuadian came to win the first set 11-8 with a solvent and aggressive game and took Manju out of the rhythm. However, the Asian athlete showed what she is, the defending champion, and won the next three sets 11-9, 11-5, and 11-7. And the second set was tied 9-9. And Adriana was up, but opened the aggregate, but she made several consecutive balls. Hey, it's like today I was just playing poker. I got two queens, and a queen came on the flop, and an ace came on the flop. So I say, oh man, if the guy has the aces, I'm toasted. So the guy's bet. I call. I got three of the kind. So the guy went back again and went all in. So I say, okay, I'm toasted. I got three of the kind. I can't go nowhere. So I stay. The guy had two pairs, ace and a queen. And he catch the ace and the last card. So even I had the best intentions and I was ahead, the other guy took me by surprise with the river. And that's the way it goes. I mean, sorry that I took this news to a situation that it did happen to me today, but it just happens like that. You get back up, put yourself together, and go to the next game. And I hope that one day she'll be the champion of the world. So from there, I'm gonna take you to the Senate. The governor, Pedro Pierluisi, and this is from the First Hour newspaper. The measure that takes money away from the CFSE to lower the water and electricity is hung in the Senate. So he presented a project that was going to take 165 million that will give a trimester to people to lower, whatever they were paying, to be a little at ease on the payments. So they say no. He didn't present how to pay that back, and say no, not taking that money. So it got hung. And this is and I said it before, we need to have politicians that really come in to do something that it can generate certain things in the island that we can just be independent. I know guys try to do wind and solar, but it's not gonna work the same way that the other power move generators and bring more kilowatts. But they never listened to the little guy from Palma Sola, Puerto Rico. And I hope that one day they see that we need politicians that come and work. And if, for example, if you're gonna take that money, for example, and you say, okay, I'm gonna build 3 nuclear plants, and this is it's gonna give this much power to the grid, and it's gonna be this much saving, and blah blah blah. You present the project, and then people say, yeah. So they might say, yeah, take the money. It's gonna be for a good investment on the island for Puerto Rico. But I don't see these people doing such a thing, and that's why I'm glad in a sense that the Republicans just give it like it is, and we need to decide. And in order for us to be a state, we need to lose something. And and it's hard for a lot because a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, but we're not gonna be on the Olympics or we're not gonna have a team. But listen, a lot of mouth to feed, and so a whole lot of other things that it can happen in the industrialized Puerto Rico. Hopefully that someone in the Senate or the chamber, the House, or someone smart come along and start presenting this kind of projects for the island to be one of the kind on the world. Thank you so much for being here with us every single day from Villalba, Palmasola, Villalba, Puerto Rico. Your host, Efrain Rodriguez Jr. in Efrain Rodriguez Jr. Show. I'll see you back tomorrow. Peace. God bless you.